Episode 1. Return things to where they belong. I remember one of our first runs during my Army officer training in the Canadian Forces Reserves. I woke up at 4:45 for morning PT. Our training officer wanted to take us on a run, and we needed our reflector belts. Interestingly, I couldn't find that very item. I checked my closet, my table, my bed, and with 5 minutes to go I was starting to panic. During that ordeal, though I knew my life was not in danger, my heart rate shot up, my hands trembled, I was afraid to ask my bunkmates for help, and I catastrophized the whole situation. I imagined that I was going to get my whole team punished hard for this. In the end, I ended up finding my belts just before we had to form up. My biggest weakness is that I freeze under stress. And as you can see, I stressed out hard at that moment. The biggest lesson I learned at that moment was that if I had taken that extra second to place my kit where it belonged, then in the moment I desperately needed it, I could have looked at one spot and found it. If you must place something out of your line of sight, keep it in 1 or 2 places ever. If it could be in one of 4 places, then you're messed when you really need to find it in a pinch. But if it's in 2 places, then, when you're in a panic and you need to find that item fast, you can look for it in that 1 or 2 spots, and you'll find it in time. I understand it might take an extra second every moment to put your items back to where they belong, but I'm telling you it's worth it. Unless you want to learn that lesson yourself during basic, or during an emergency situation.